welcome on yet another episode of Devs and Holders meeting. Well, we haven't seen you in a while. Well, 1 week, obviously. Welcome on another yet Devs and Holders meeting number 36. This week, every week, last week, next week, Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central Europe time. With me, Bartek, the Devs manager, and Mr. Orwash, the head of everything on the PR and market stuff. Welcome, guys. Good to see you tonight.
Good to see you too, Mikuai. Haven't seen you in 1 week.
In 1 week, yeah, 1 week, every week, as I said. Good. So, if you hop on the platform, you obviously know we are the Big Short Bets. If you're here, you're probably into a crypto world and freedom of information, freedom of speech, and all that stuff. And this is everything you're gonna find on the Big Short Bets platform if you haven't seen it yet. Here is the Big Short Bets platform website. You can buy the Big Short Bets token. You can join it, join the platform, but also join us on our other social medias. As you can see right here, the Big Short Bets Telegram and Twitter page, including our YouTube channel. Well, you're here, so we obviously know we have a YouTube channel, and also a TikTok and some memes. If you want to read more about the project, you can obviously read the pitch deck in 2 languages, in English and also in Polish. Also, the Big Short Bets for today on the platform, on the market, as you see, $0.8 to $6 per token. Other than that, 2,273 active accounts. This is the update we do every week for you, so you can always see and check how it's changing, how it's growing actually on the platform every week, next week, and all that stuff. Other than that, we encourage you to join us on Twitter because there are some juicy news for you. And one of the biggest news, Mr. Orwash, is the news about our big contest.
Yeah, as you can see, guys, we had a pretty good spike in Twitter followers last week. We about, 1,000 or something like that. Followers join our Twitter. So I encourage, if you haven't done that yet, I very encourage you to do that. And because of that, and because of our recent interview with our leader Lafar Zawarski, we decided to launch something for our community. As we are preparing to choose the stable tokens to our platform, we decide to ask the community, because we think the community knows the best, which stable token will be the most suitable for the platform. Because as you know, on the BigShortBets DAO Market, all the futures with the Nasdaq, Tesla, GameStop, and so on, all these futures will be settled in the stable coins. And because of that, we want to choose the stable coins which are best suitable for the platform and the most used by the community. And because of that, so we launched this contest. As you can see on our Twitter, basically you have to just answer a simple question to win $500 in stable tokens of your choice. So whether which stable you choose, the reward will be in those stable tokens. And the task is pretty simple. Just answer this post with an explanation, which stable coins is most convenient to use, and explain why. It is more important to explain why, and just type it in the comment, with the Big Short Bets hashtag. And yeah, so I think next week on 26th we're gonna pick some 3 winners, and basing on this 3 finalists, and basically from these 3 finalists we're gonna choose 1 winner that we're gonna give them this $500 of his choice. And the rules are pretty simple. You can see below the post, you can see the rules. You have to follow Big Short Bets on Twitter. You have to like, retweet, and the contest post, comment on post with the answer, and obviously the answer must contain explanation and Big Short Bets hashtag. 3 answers will be chosen randomly and voted by the community, and finalists will be picked on 26th of November. I think it's pretty good. It's just free money. So if you wanna just join just join this contest. I think it's pretty easy to join, and yeah, and obviously I think, personally, if I wouldn't be on the other side making this contest, I was pretty sure I would join it, because it is just a little input and possibility to earn some big money.
Yeah.
Maybe not big money, but quite good amount, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, come on,
So
it's a good pay. Yeah.
So yeah, but this is something more to that, of course, because right now we are targeting some marketing activities we are joining some conferences, some speakers. We joined the recent congress, recent interview with Rafał Zaorski and CryptoBird. As you can see, there was pretty good interview. There was talking about DeFi, talking about the project. So if you guys want to get familiar with and hear something about our project, and not only also about the decentralized finance in Polish, this is the interview. This is something I recommend to you, because it's a pretty good piece of content. Yeah. And also I want to announce that on the 24th of the November, so on Wednesday next week, me and Bartek gonna participate in something similar. We also gonna talk about some DeFi with other guys. So I encourage you to join us, because there will be something to win there too. And yeah, if you guys want to hear us speaking about the DeFi, about the project,
Sure,
and
we want to see you speaking about it. Sure, we do.
How the big thank you, Mikhail. How the BigShortBet's gonna solve some problems, and what possibilities it creates. Then yeah, on the 24th of the November, I think it's 3 p.m. Polish time, but it's gonna be announced on our socials too. So yeah, if you are up to it, just join us. We will be more than happy to having you. And
Yeah,
also there will be opportunity to ask some questions too. So
exactly. But also, if you have any questions, you can obviously leave them in the comments now. But for all the updates, obviously, you should go and follow the BigShortBets on Twitter. Also, there is a BigShortBets news on Twitter just as well, and one that is not really connected to us, but in a way it is. It's a BigShortBets family, which is quite active lately. Many memes and stuff like that. So thank you, BigShortBets family, for being active right here. What's there some news maybe later on we're gonna hop on to ask Bartek how are the devs going behind the scenes. But other than that, so obviously you've seen the big promotion on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, but is it a new wave of big dump, or is it just a correction for a week, maybe two? What do you guys think?
I mean, in my opinion, like, if, as you can see, like in recent days, the Bitcoin was really pumping hard, and when Bitcoin reaches some levels, some price levels, there's so much money in the market that basically the volatility of the market increases by the price. So the higher the Bitcoin is, it's gonna
Everything
have this,
red.
the change is gonna be more significant. So if the price gonna drop, it's gonna drop dramatically, and later that I expect personally that it's gonna pump up. This is something that I expect, but in following months, in the 2 months that we're gonna see, probably this price gonna differ. Gonna be up and downs. Really, it's gonna be really bumpy months. It's not gonna be stable increase. It's gonna be just going up and down all the time. But yeah, I'm looking optimistic to it. I'll probably like every crypto investor right now, basically. But what do you think, Bartek? What do you think about it?
It's my third bubble on a Bitcoin, and it's still dying and never can die. So yeah, this is what I said. But my problem is that we are focusing on the market, and I'm quite out of the market. I'm quite afraid of my positions because it's quite hard to look on them when you are just focusing. So guys, if you have something hard to do, never invest in this time because it won't be profitable and good for you. So yeah,
well,
please
but
keep that in mind.
last week, well, you haven't been here last week, Bartek, but last week we spoke about the big funding companies that are introducing probably this month or next month opportunities for the investors to hold Bitcoin and Ethereum as their investment for the retirement. So maybe if you long term, like for 20 years, for 10 years or whatever, maybe that's a kind of a long term, you might, okay, just, up and down, up and down. But if you do it yourself,
asking,
yeah.
Yeah, if you're asking my opinion, so it's not the advice and anything like that, but yeah, it's quite quiet about the crypto. I remember that it was louder during 2019, right? And there is a lot of, let's say, the hype is going in the different places right now, right? On the DeFi markets, right? On the
NFTs, yes,
and so on. So we don't know how it will be right now this bubble, but I'm just think that still we have something to show. But of course, we need to remember that the big movement is going on. I think I heard that today or yesterday somebody just moved to one.
Okay, guys, here we go. What was it? The hamsters again? Sorry for that. We were speaking about stablecoins, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just finishing about my opinion about the Bitcoin, right? And
yes.
And right now I know that Orwell has something about the stablecoins for you, and then we can just move to the update.
Yes.
Yes. So basically, I mean, so you will be closing your position in like 2 or 3 months. Some of them probably will be closed, and you're probably gonna use the stable coins. The most common stable coins on the market are USDC and USDT, yeah. But we have some news. I mean, this is some kind of inside news. It hasn't been announced really yet. So we are planning to release our own Polish stablecoin, which will be PLN-C. And these stablecoins will be primarily used on our BigShortBets platform. So we're gonna have all the stocks and all the stuff that we have on our Polish stock exchange will be available for our users to trade using PLN. And this is really cool because this is some turnaround around the taxation. You're gonna avoid taxation because basically when you trade stocks, all the time that you sell stocks, it's creating the taxing event. But if we're gonna put we're gonna put everything in a decentralized space, and we're gonna use only tokens. It doesn't create, if you just trading tokens, it doesn't create any taxable event. The taxable event only occurs when you go from something to when it touches the fiat money. Yeah. So basically, when it touches, I don't know, Polish zloty or euro or dollar or anything like that, if you're trading and if you change something to this fiat money, this creating taxable event, and you have to basically pay the tax even if you're gonna reinvest it. But when it comes to the tokens, something that like this doesn't happen. And yeah, so we want to create for the Polish community the possibility to trade their favorite stocks and commodities from the Polish stock exchange, and they're gonna be able to do so on our platform. So yeah, and obviously, we still trying to make it possible that you that you have the full possibilities of the decentralized finance at your disposal on our platform. So I think this is pretty good news, and in following days there are going to be some announcement on that. But some spreading some rumors and some gossips, but wait for the official information popping on the. It's gonna be huge, yeah, because it's gonna be first stable token. I know that there are already some stable tokens that should represent the Polish zloty on the market. I know the Kanga exchange, for example, have something like that. I think it's pretty cool, but this is something just I think for the internal exchange. It doesn't really comes out, but this stable token, this PLNC, will be something that is going to be listed on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko. You'll be able to add it to your wallet. So you can just imagine the possibilities that we want to create. We also want to promote where are we from, and we know that our Polish community is something that we are emerging from. This is our primary group of people. So we have a special place in our heart for them. That's why we want to also, we not only go straight to the US exchange and Tesla, GameStop, Nasdaq, and so on, but also something for them like VIG20, I don't know, KGHM, something like that. So you're gonna see the stocks, and you're gonna be available to trade with using the the oracles that's gonna suck all the information from the Polish stock exchange, the same way they're gonna do it on the US exchange. And yeah, I think it's cool. CD Projekt too. You're gonna be able to chart along the CD Projekt for sure. Like
Good.
for yeah, stuff
Why
like
not?
that. Like CD Projekt is like Polish games. No,
Yeah,
it's not Polish games.
It's still alive, I guess. Okay, let's hop on
Yeah.
the platform.
So yeah, expect that information to pop in soon.
It's amazing. It's amazing. That's good. I didn't know that actually. So
yeah,
you guys hear it? Amazing.
Okay, so I think it's my part. So first of all, I want to just say, because there was a lot of requests and direct messages to me about the problems that we have on the platform. Yes, we had 2 weeks problems with the platform. They crashed sometimes. There was a problem with some groups and so on. Yes, I don't deny that we had some problems with the changes in our code, just conflicted with the Tor. And yeah, it took a lot of time to us to find where is the issue. But I think yesterday we pushed the changes to our application, to the sandbox, so it's working right now. But I want to just warn you that there is small chance that some of the baits that causing a problem, we just deleted, because we need to make sure that the data structure is correct with our assumptions and our conditions. And so the data that was corrupted, we need to delete it. So sorry about that. We don't know what was that. We just need to, so we never check what data we remove. So if there was something that impacted you, we are sorry about that. This is a sandbox. We are still checking a few things. But the good thing is that the outcome of this situation is that we are still improving, because there is a lot of rumors and about not maybe the rumors, but you are making a statement that the Tor net could cause the problems during the market and the volatility of the market, and for example the moving of the price and so on. So this is what that things what just causes a problem, and our application is our, let's say, changes that, let's say, experiment that we try to optimize our code and application. So I think in the next few weeks the application will be going faster and faster. Right now we come up with very clever idea to just cut the time that you are waiting after the sign the signature in the MetaMask. It means that you will be logging to the application or faster, way much faster. It still will be the same, but you maybe realize that there is, let's say, long time to wait when after the sign the application opens, right? But we are just cutting all this. Maybe it will be the hint for guys who are tech guys. We try to make sure that if there is some missing data or we are still waiting for response because of the Tornet, or there is too big request, we don't want to, let's say, wait for that. We'll just displaying everything what we have in the current state. So it will be, let's say, few things loaded during when you already have access to debates, for example, right? So we are going through, and that's why we want to make sure that maybe there will be some option to, for example, reduce the data that you're receiving to speed up as well a little bit the application. So yeah, we are coming to with the clever ideas in the same time where we are working on the market. Of course, we do our best to improve this, but what I just realized, it's going in a very good direction, in my opinion. And I think what will be few things of that will be pushed as well a part of the market sandbox, which is coming, and it will be quite near right now. I don't want to throw the dates, but I can promise that we are on a track. I don't expect any delays and things going well, in my opinion. But about the market, what we are focusing right now, because it's hard to show you that, we are making sure that the math is going correctly. I mean that, the positions is opening, that we are updating all the things that we should, the subtracting or adding the position, or I don't know, the balance and so on. It doesn't cause any, for example, fraud situations or any things to exploit and so on. So there is a lot of custom scenario and corner cases that we need to cover and test. So this is why it took so time for us. And as well, because of this, let's say, very let's say complicated way how we want to store the data, and we want to use the blockchain and all this process and market, the liquidation process will be quite complicated, and we are just still figure out the last details, and we are realizing how big and how complicated market will be, right? Because of that. But we are not stopping. We are working harder and harder to deliver that. So yeah, but liquidation is quite an interesting thing, because you can realize that we need to make sure that maybe you remember the assumption that you always have an opponent on the side, right? And what should happen is what's happened when there is nobody to replace you in the market, right? Or what's happened if you just lose all your money and way much than your deposit, right? So you're secure. I mean the amount of money that secured your position, right? How we can prevent this situation? How it should be decentralized? Of course, the easiest way that we just somebody heard on the chat that is it's decentralized. You are responsible for your positions, so we don't need to care about it, right? If you lose all your money and more than that, this is your problem, because where are you. But we don't want to go in the easiest path. We are going harder and harder and higher in our expectations, and I think that the liquidation process is, I think, the most critical and hardest part right now of the market. I can just say that like this, and I'm quite proud of our backend developers. And if you have any questions, of course, about the liquidation, and this is the good time that we can just together just discuss, right? Of course. Maybe I can just cover a few hints about the liquidation. First of all, like there will be the opposite, right, in your position. So it means that maybe, for example, I have a position with the Orwash. It means that we are betting against each other, right? So if I losing the money, he's just earning, right? But he can just his contract sell to somebody else, then system will replace the place against me with new person, right? And the good thing is that we want to introduce many, let's say, interesting ways to liquidate somebody. Because, for example, if Orwash will be winning with me and I almost lose everything, he will have a chance to decide that to liquidate me. So you can see that, okay, it's enough for me. I know that maybe I can earn more, but I want to take everything what he has, because he lost with me, right? And it will be one thing. Second thing will be the automatically liquidation, because, for example, Orange is not available, it's not online, so system needs to react somehow in that situation. So it means that system will the contract will take your position and will try to find the best limit order to cover your losses and pay the somebody who is against to you, right? Because it's how we want to liquidate you. It means that if you just take the amount of the contracts, short contracts and long contracts, always will be zero, right? If you subtract one from each other, then there always needs to be zero, right? So we cannot cause something that there will be more on one side, right? There needs to be always two sides of the transaction. So this is why it's so hard. And you can imagine if you are a more technical guy that it's making hardness, right? Because you need to make sure that so many things is updating in the same time before other updates on in database and so on. So yeah. So if you have any questions about the liquidation, this is the day when we can discuss this. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Discuss this today, right, together.
Yes,
there
please.
is one question. There's one question actually, maybe not necessarily about the liquidation, but how many accounts are there that they're a minimum of 2 times per week on the BigShortBets platform?
I don't know. We are not storing data like that. We don't make these things. We make a promise that we are not buying you, collecting the data, statistic about you. So based on our promise from beginning of the project, I don't have data like that, and I won't be able to collect them so easily.
Okay.
Yeah, the only information that we have about the users on the platform is that how is the amount of accounts.
And the ranking,
visible on our website.
The ranking of users based groups
yeah,
and hashtags.
But we only have information that is related to your not activation, but your activity on the platform itself, right? But anything that can help somebody to identify you, or maybe cause leaking any data about you, or maybe connecting the dots that this is your behavior, so probably this is you. We don't want to things like that, right? So we can. I don't know. I don't have the data, information. That's so sorry, Arkadiusz, but I don't have. I cannot answer this question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I saw that there was one question earlier about the contest that we have on the Twitter. So does this contest will be available on the BigShortBets? No, it won't be available on the BigShortBets.
That's a different platform, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah, this is purely for our Twitter followers and stuff to do on our Twitter. But yeah, maybe in the future we're gonna have some different contests, maybe some different activities that's gonna involve our users on our platform, the activities that will be necessarily involved in a big short part of the project, or the bets part of the project. We'll see.
I think we have one idea, right, Orwash? Because I can just give you the small hint. The sandbox won't be the real market, right? We will give you the option to generate 50,000, let's say, something, to make a transaction between you and something. We don't know what it will be, but let's say like something like that. So it's like a demo account, right? Maybe there will be some contest to who will reach the highest gain on that amount that we will give you. So everybody starts with 50K, and we will see how market will help you to get something, right? So this is or what we can think, something like that.
That's nice.
Okay, so basically I have one information, but this is not something about the platform itself, but about our app website, about the biggest bio in our ClearNet. I have the information that on the demo version there was about almost 2,000 users, almost 2,000 people visited the biggest bio, the demo version of our platform. Like we said, we don't have statistics for the Tor, but we have statistics for our ClearNet app. But yeah, I think this is pretty impressive. It is almost like 100%. It was like 90%. People just enter the biggest bio. Maybe most of them probably access the Big Short Bets app on the Tor, but we are not
Yeah,
sure
I'm
about it
quite.
then because
I think that it's good statement. I mean, that you are saying is quite. I mean, in my opinion, it's true because I know that a
Accurate.
lot of
Yeah.
people just accurate. Yes, because a lot of people they when you are using the Tor browser, if you type bgsb.io, you have access to that, right? And then you click, and there is a URL. You know the address, direct address to the Tor application. So you don't need to remember that. You need to save this anywhere. You just need to open the BigSB.io on a Tor and then go to the application. And this is why one of the reasons why we prepare something like that to help you to get the access to the link to the Tor application faster and more comfortable, right? So
yeah. And also, I have this information that it was not only from Poland, but from Poland, from UK, from the US, and from Germany as well. So yeah, we are getting international step by step, getting some recognition. Right now, I'm also in talks with some people that gonna help us get some recognition and help us promote the project. It's not that easy as it seems, because you can rent anyone for money, but these
Yeah.
good quality people that have some good quality communities and so on.
Influencer marketing might
With
be
us.
tricky.
Yeah, what I see, it is huge amount of pumped up accounts on YouTube,
Yeah.
by bots, like from India or something like that, or Thailand or Philippines. You can just buy them. If you really want to look at it, just for example, take the account information, the tag, and put it on the social blade, and you will see how is it graded. If you can see how much increase the followers and the subscribers is increasing and so on, and you can easily see that this stuff is manipulated, and it's really hard to find really good influencers with community that can help to promote the project. But we are working on them, and as you can see, there's already people are coming from the Germany because we had a Germany video. We also have a video in Spanish already that's also going to help promote the project. This video is really cool. It shows like everything, the website and the platform. So we are
Yeah,
gonna
you said something like in the past weeks about translating
yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
and we're gonna have more of those videos. Like we are, I'm right now working with some people that are gonna create some explainers videos with in different languages, Russian, English, and so on. And hopefully they're gonna bring some community and people with them. But yeah, but this is the first stage of our development. So this is the first stage is that we want to build the content. We want to build a really solid content. That's why we making these devs and hodlers. That's why we creating this content and communication on Twitter, on the Telegram, on Medium, and so on.
Yes.
Something that will gather people, and obviously on the platform too with the news. And so yeah, making a platform, you have to. You're not gonna put an empty bucket on the shelf and gonna show like you like it or not. You have to fill it up with something, and that's what we're doing now. This is the first stage of our, like, would say, marketing campaign, of our recognition, promotion, and so on. And later on, after we build up the content in the different languages, we're just gonna push it harder, expand it even more, and with even more budget. But yeah, so like, I trust in Raffle. I haven't sold a single biggest B token, and I'm planning to keep it. I'm actually planning to keep it till the next, um, till
bubble.
the next bubble. No, I'm not sure even the next bubble. I'm holding the I'm holding the biggest B till it hits, I don't know, 100.
100K,
It just
100K. Yeah, but guys, if you liked what we are doing and you're quite interesting and you're a tech guy, right? There is more and more going, and we just realize how many ideas we have and how let's say how short day is it. So if you are the Python developer and with the Django, if you are a blockchain developer with specialized in the Solidity or in the Rust, you on our website there is a team tab, and there is an email core team at BigShortBets.com. You always can type, and I will respond to your email, because if you want to, we are looking still for people. So I think we for a long time we never mentioned that, but I think it is a good time to mention that, right? The big things coming. So if you want to be a part and change something, there is a, let's say, place in the team for you as well if you want to.
Yeah, we're basically looking for some cool people, nice people to work with us, specialists in different areas. I had a really long talk with Rafa about this. He's looking people to cooperate it. He's open for any cooperation, but the thing is, like you just have to be a nice person, I would say, or a specialist in a certain area or something like that. This something that we work with isn't filled with like corpo vibe. It's just like friends making some cool shit on the blockchain, with smart contracts, allowing people to trade stocks, commodities, and crypto with futures contracts on P2P basis without third party. Like we collected the pre-sales the money, we put it in the liquidity, nothing goes in our pockets, none. So this is like, I just like this project's vibe. Personally, something that I really like to do. I really like to working with my community and giving them some inside info about the project. This is my best.
Agree. I mean,
this is my best activity.
These live streams and everything that is happening behind the scenes, the stuff you don't see, it's quite exciting to see. I know the guys from the devs part are really struggling with sleep deprivation, though I'm pretty sure the final outcome will be amazing, and it's worth the wait. I mean, if you see, it's number 36 this week, the live stream devs and holders meeting number 36. It's going forward every week, next week, and as I always say, we are always live every week here, so it's a constant progress. What you see here, and we're happy to see you with us, even though if you're not on the live stream, but like reviewing the live stream later on, because every live stream takes a couple of hundred people later on, always. So I'm glad you like it, and I'm pretty sure the guys are as proud as all of us are, actually. If you have any questions, it's a good time to have them.
I saw one very, very nice question. Because of this hype of one of the Netflix series,
the Squid Games.
The Squid Games on the BigShortBets. The author of the best base take it all. The rest gets terminated. Yeah, maybe. It sounds like a fun.
I mean, I see that there's one from Arcadius that he wants to make a contest for the best bait on the BigShortBets platform.
Okay.
So the community wanting, but this is something that we will do. Yeah, we will do that. Now, maybe not now. When we release the full version, like the market and stuff, we're gonna have like monthly that you're gonna vote on some, I don't know, inside info and so on. The best bait's gonna get rewarded.
Nice.
And yeah. Definitely
one news when we are finishing, because I just saw the question when Dark Lambo, and I know this is our inside joke about the Dark team and application. And what I can say, we are finishing that, and I think the next week maybe we will finish that. So yeah, guys, this is the announcement. So
okay.
Finally.
Yeah, finally. Finally, we will be in the shade in the 100%.
Yeah, my eyes won't hurt. You know, I open Big Short
Okay,
Bets
no.
app at 2 a.m. and it just flashes like in this game Counter Strike. You know, you just get like flash and like
Okay, guys.
what's happening.
One thing. If dark mode should be the default mode, because still you need to remember that the Tor doesn't know your cookies, your data about you, so that will be always white when you are opening the application. So my question is,
Oh,
it should be
yeah.
in the default, the dark, or should be a white in the default, and then you change to the black. So guys, let me know on the
But
chat.
you would have to do it like every time, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you do it every time. And
So
yeah, we
so
are
it's
thinking about
I'm
first.
this.
pretty sure the dark is gonna be the default Lambo.
Yeah, let's make like well. First, it's gonna flash your eyes like you can't see shit, and then you're gonna have to switch it to the dark mode, and then you're done. And then you can see anything because you just flashed your eyes with a bright white screen, and later on you turn it to the dark mode and you can't see anything. That's a quick one. That's a good trap, you know. Someone gonna look up on your stuff, and you just opened it, you flash their eyes, they can't see anything. That's a cool diversion, I would say.
Okay, so
You
there
just
is a good question. We should make a pool on Telegram. So yeah, we will ask you on Telegram. So if you want to just decide it, which team should be default team, so yeah, let's
yeah,
just
but
share you.
we're gonna like firstly we're gonna launch it.
Finish.
You're gonna see how it looks. Yeah, we're gonna finish. We're gonna launch it. You're gonna see how it looks. When you're gonna see how it looks, you're gonna decide which one you like better, and then we're gonna
What
make a
Lambo you
poll.
like
We're
better?
gonna do
Yes.
a voting, maybe some contests, which you like better, maybe some like contest.
Amazing.
Okay, guys.
Amazing. Good
So
to see
many
you.
insights, so many things, right?
Yes.
Thank you for being with us.
When Dark
When
Mobile
Dark
Lambo.
Mobile.
Amazing. Yeah.
We like I always said, you need to ask Citral about this, right? So
Yeah, it's they're working on it. Don't worry. But I like it. I like it. I like it, and
But
I
what I
like it
can
that you
say
like
about the
it.
mobile application, the groups are coming in the mobile app.
Good.
So
Actually, if you want to check out the mobile version, the first link below this live stream, it's a GitHub link for the instruction on how to test it out on your own mobile. Other than that, leave a thumbs up if you like today's live stream. And as always, we're gonna see you next week on yet another Devs and Holders meeting. Tonight, 36. Next week, 37. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. Remember to leave a thumbs up. And if you're finished watching this live stream, hop in on the YouTube channel of Big Short Bets and leave a comment for the statistics when the live stream is up, after the live stream is finished. And if you wanna share this, you can always replay all the live streams. You can share it with your friends. You know what
And
to do.
family.
Yes, with your family and stuff. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
And we see you next week.
See you
Bye.
next time.